Corpus and Guantanamo. So that's what I've spent much of the last 6 months doing, attempting to end the war in Iraq, which is, you know, a copious free time while I'm running for Congress. But we can win this seat. And it is incredibly important that we do so. I've told you what I've spent my time doing. Let me give you just a couple of quick pieces of information about the guy that I'm running against. So how many of you here have ever been told that Dave Reichert is a moderate? Dave Reichert would like you to believe that he is a moderate. He regularly says he is. How many people here think that denying women in this country access to birth control is a moderate position? Because he has said he does not think women in this country are entitled to have access to birth control. Birth control, you know, the little round packets that all 82% of American women take at some point during their reproductive birth control. He doesn't think women should have access to birth control. This guy is not a moderate. He has voted 100% of the time with the president on the war. And I am more fiscally responsible and fiscally conservative than my Republican opponent. I actually think we might want to try balancing the budget of this country. So here's what happens. This is one of the most competitive House seats in the entire country. Right now, there are 3 Republican-held seats that the nonpartisan Congressional Quarterly is rating as toss-ups. 3. The most competitive Republican seats in the country. One of them is a guy named Robin Hayes in North Carolina, who only won his election last time by 369 votes. One of them is the soon-to-be-indicted Don Young in Alaska. And the third one is Congressman Dave Reichert. This is a district that we can win. Now, if you're in this room as opposed to across the little walkway, it is because you can't actually vote for me in November, unless you move a few blocks. But I need your help. It is going to take a tremendous amount of energy and a tremendous number of resources to win this. If you can volunteer, in addition to volunteering for our presidential nominee, I would be incredibly grateful for any help that you can give to us. If you have money that you'd like to contribute to candidates who aren't presidential candidates, Lord knows we could use it. And finally, and maybe most importantly, all of you know people who are voters in the 8th Congressional District. We lost by 5 voters per precinct in 2006. If everyone in this room would talk to 10 of their friends in the 8th Congressional District about why it matters that we send somebody back to Washington, D.C., who's going to fight for us, who's going to make sure that government treats everyone fairly, that we stay out of people's private lives, that we reward hard work, that we keep the promises that we make, and that we leave our kids a better world than the one that we found. If we talk to them about why those principles matter, we're going to take this district in November, and we will have a Congress that will make sure that our new Democratic president in January can get done what we need to get done to take this country in the right direction. And with that, have a wonderful caucus, and don't get too irritable with each other if you can help it.